are the best current UFC fighters in each weight class that are like the best but will never touch gold. Okay, in this video, I'm going to be breaking that down and telling you guys who I think that is in each and every single weight class. There's always that one guy in each weight class that's like very good, but he doesn't have that one thing to make him champion. And there's one guy from each weight class that really stood out to me, and I'm going to be sharing that to you guys today. Okay, let's get right into it, starting from the lowest weight class, Flyweight division. And that guy in the Flyweight division that will never be champion is Brandon Royval. Brandon Royval, great fighter, okay? Amazing fighter. He just will never be champion, though. Unfortunately, he fought Joshua Van recently, did lose, and that was his last shot to be able to fight for the belt. To win that, he'd go against Alexandre Pantoja. It's unfortunate. He's getting a little to the end of his career. He won't ever be champion, unfortunately. He had the skill set, but couldn't. The skill set didn't showcase that in the fights. Okay, he's a very good fighter. Okay, let me rephrase that when I say that. He did showcase that, but the guys he fought stylistically weren't good for him, and that's why he lost. He has fought for the belt before, did lose. It's really unfortunate. He's had a lot of shots in his career, didn't pull through, never won. So that's why I have him in the Flyweight division, being the guy that will never win gold. But he is a beast, okay? Let's move on right away to the next division, the Bantamweight division. And that man in that weight class is Corey Sandhagen. This guy is a tough-ass dude. Great fighter, great striker, great BJJ. He does have an upcoming title fight, actually, against Merab Dvalishvili, but he's going to lose, 100%. He's going to get absolutely mauled, and that'll be his last shot ever to get the belt. It's really unfortunate because Corey Sandhagen's a beast. And I think he'd make a great champion. But unfortunately, in the Bantamweight division right now, they got a champion that's unstoppable, and most people will not beat him. And Corey Sandhagen will definitely not be the man to beat him. Very talented. He could have been the champion before Merab Dvalishvili was in the coming up in the rankings in the weight class. I think when Sugar Sean O'Malley was the champion, if he would have fought him earlier, he could have had a chance to be champion at least a little bit. He could have gave Sean O'Malley a great fight. But didn't happen. Really unfortunate, and I think that he'll get absolutely mauled by Merab, and he won't get another shot after that. So that's really unfortunate, but that's just how it plays out, I guess. Yeah. But moving on right away to the next guy, the Featherweight division. Diego Lopez will never become champion in the Featherweight division. Many reasons why. One, his style is way too hyper. I don't think he usually thinks a lot when he's fighting. A guy with not that high of an IQ will never be champion. That's just straight up. Unless they get lucky and they're just like that good. But I don't think Diego Lopez is that good to beat the highest level of guys. I can't see him beating, obviously he didn't beat Volk. Old man Volk he lost to pretty badly in my opinion. He didn't beat Mavzar. He will not beat John Silva. He won't be able to do anything. It's unfortunate. I think honestly Aljo would give him a really good fight too. It's really unfortunate. That's why I don't think he'll ever become champion in the Featherweight division. I just feel like all his part, so a champion has something very specific. They have to be good at literally every single thing they do within their routine, okay? They gotta train great, recover great, have their diet perfect, have their strength and conditioning perfect. Everything has to mix well together, and I don't see that happening with Diego Lopez, unfortunately. I love the guy. I love the guy as a fighter, but it's just not going to play out. Cards won't play out well. Can't see it happening. Could shock me. Any of these guys could shock me, but I just don't see it happening. But right away, I'm moving on to the lightweight division. Justin Gaethje was the interim champion. That I don't consider the undisputed champion because it's not even close. They could have the interim belt and not be considered champion. I don't consider that a champion one bit. But Justin Gaethje, he's getting older. He won't be able to fight against the best. He lost to Max Holloway, got knocked out. Did beat Rafael. That guy's not as higher rankings as the guys above him. He unfortunately, I can't see him winning anymore. I mean, he could beat Dan Hooker possibly. I think he would beat Dan Hooker. But, I can't see him beating, he would obviously not beat Ilia Topuria. I couldn't see him beating Max anymore. If Dustin Poirier didn't retire, I think Dustin Poirier would beat him. It's just Charles Oliveira would beat him. It's really unfortunate. I love Justin Gaethje as a fighter, but I think his times are pretty much done, and the skill set is going up every single day. And unfortunately, he won't be able to reach that level of fighters. And I can't see him becoming champion ever, which is really sad because I love Justin Gaethje, guys. A great fighter, puts it all on the line every single time. And I love those kind of fighters, but it's really unfortunate that he won't be able to capture that title. But let's go right away to the welterweight division. This might be kind of shocking to everybody. Shavkat Rakhmonov. He definitely will never be champion. Many reasons why. One, he struggled against Ian Gary. That's the biggest thing. Ian Gary, I'm not saying he's a pushover. Ian Gary is definitely tough, but I can't see Ian Gary becoming champion either. Just because welterweight division is very wrestle heavy, and Shavkat's not a good wrestler, straight up. If you think Shavkat's going to beat JDM, if you think he's going to beat Bilal Muhammad, even Islam, I can't see him being. I mean, like, he definitely could give those guys a good fight, but he will never be champion. I can't see it happening, like, ever. Shavkat's a really special fighter, but I don't think he has what it takes to become champion. And let's say hypothetically he gets lucky and wins and becomes champion, he'll lose that shit right away, unfortunately. I think Shavkat as a champion would be very boring. Doesn't talk a lot. You don't gotta just talk a lot to be champion, but it just would be boring in my opinion. And I just can't see him being a champion. I really can never see that happening in his career. I think he needs to sharpen a lot more of his tools in the tool shed for him to even be close to becoming champion. I could see him maybe getting a title shot, but definitely not pulling through and winning. So yeah, that's the welterweight division, who I think will never be champion. Moving on right away to the middleweight division. Who's not going to be champion? Nasruddin Imavov. Poor guy. Great talent, okay? This is the one that I could honestly see shocking me that he could be out of everyone on this list, okay? This is the one where has the most possibility, okay? Imavov, great striking, great boxing, very big pressure fighter. Overall, he has a lot of power in his hands. Great fighter. Decent takedown defense too. The middleweight division is really tough right now, and I feel like, obviously, if the middleweight division was like average, he could definitely do good and become champion. But he has to deal with DDP, Barallo, Hamzat, fucking, even Strickland, bro. Like, I want to see him against Strickland. Like, that'd be, I'd like to see that even. Paulo Costa's coming up. It's a tough division, you know? Like, it's not an easy division to get through. I see him, obviously, he's ranked very high right now. He has a fight coming up with Kyle Barallo. I see Barallo coming out with the W, as I said in my past videos. But, unfortunately, I don't think Imavov has what it takes to become champion. I think that the welterweight division is very big guys. They are wrestle heavy too, grappling heavy. And I think that the competition in the division right now is very tough, and Imavov, this isn't his time. It just isn't. And I can never see him being champion, bro. Even though he KO'd Izzy, that's old Izzy. Prime Izzy would have whooped him. So you can't pull that out and say he just beat Izzy and that's why he's going to win. He's not going to be champion. But, I mean, he could shock me. Like I said, anybody on this list could shock me. I'm really excited to see the future for all these fighters. I love all these guys. Have respect for all of them. I just can't see him being champion. But moving on to the light heavyweight division, Khalil Roundtree. Khalil Roundtree, okay. He's lackluster in his fighting, okay? Like, and also, he's not consistent, I feel like. Like, recently he kind of has been, but, like, okay, he beat the shit out of Jamal Hill. Obviously, it's Jamal Hill. You better beat him up. Pereira, obviously, he did the best with Pereira that anyone else has. But I just can't see him, again, the competition in the weight class. I'm not saying there's a lot of competition, like a lot of dudes, but the competition that's up there are too good for him. If they had a rematch with him and Pereira would win, I believe, again. And Magomed and Goliath, he's not beating. That's just what it is. He's not beating him, and he's never going to become champion. I think that he'll stay high in the rankings for a while, but it'll never come to the degree where he becomes champion. And if he gets that title shot ever, he won't pull through and win. I can't see it happening. Khalil Roundtree, I don't know. I've never really seen him as a confident fighter. I don't know. That's just me. I've never really seen him as, like, confident. That's kind of, I don't know why I take him like that, but I just don't. I feel like he doesn't have all the parts to bring it together and become champion. Also, he's just overall not good enough, in my opinion. But we'll see. Hopefully he surprises me, because I like Khalil Roundtree, but I never can see him as a champion in his story in the UFC. So that's it for the light heavyweight division. And moving on to, last but not least, the heavyweight division. And that man is Cyril Gane. Will never be champion, okay? This man has a heavyweight title shot coming up, and he's not going to pull through. He's going to lose. He did not beat Alexander Volkov, okay? I've rewatched that fight many times. He did pull a lot of submission attempts. That doesn't mean you're a winner, though. You know, Volkov was definitely fucking him up on the feet, and he couldn't even beat him. You think he's going to beat Tom Aspinall? But I have to give it to him that they did give him the W, even though he didn't win. He's really high ranked right now, and he won't be champion. I think mostly everybody in the heavyweight division won't be champion. This is probably the hardest division where I had to pick the best guy that will never be champion, because a lot of them are decent, but they're not to Tom Aspinall's level. And that's why they're not going to be champion. Cyril Gane especially. He's really striking heavy, can throw hands with the best, but I can't see him being Tom Aspinall. I know he had a title shot against Francis Ngannou. Obviously, that's a tough shot. And he had a title shot against John Jones. Both tough fights, but got dominated. I see that going down the exact same way in the fight with Tom Aspinall. He's not beating Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall will be one of the best heavyweights by the end of his career, and he can't pull through and win. I feel bad saying it, but he really can't. It's really unfortunate, but Cyril Gane's a chill guy, but that's just how it works out with some guys. And that's why I can't see him being champion, and that's why I can't see all these guys being champion, because I feel like there's that one thing in their game or in their physical or mental that just can't make them champion. I think a lot of it is like the skill level. A lot of it also can just be, it just wasn't meant for them, you know? But that was this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give me your opinions in the comments down below on what you guys think, okay? Do you guys think that I'm speaking facts? Do you guys disagree with this? Do you guys think that some of the fighters I named will be champion? Or do you totally agree? Let me know in the comments down below. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment more video ideas in the comments down below. Like I always say, I got you guys. Thank you guys for the subscribers. It's going up every day, guys. This is making me so happy. Let's keep it going up. Road to 200, guys. But have a blessed day. And again, thank you for watching.